So, what a day for Tesla investors. Unbelievable, guys. Tesla did it again. Okay, so Tesla, it's unbelievable. We will talk about Tesla numbers, we will talk about earnings, we will talk about the economy. And, Elon Musk seems to be very happy, because Tesla just make the impossible possible, guys. I don't know how these guys are doing it, but they are doing it very, very right. I mean, who thought just a couple of weeks ago when we went into all of this? Let me just, set it up here rightly. Who thought that Tesla will post a Q2 earnings positive when we were closed about the months with the whole production? Unbelievable, unimaginable what this team is doing, guys. And let's dive directly into today's agenda. We will talk about welcoming new members, we will talk about the Q2 of Tesla, we will talk about other earnings that are important to understand and to be followed, and then other things that just went a couple of minutes before the stream. So let me just see, guys, how you guys doing in the comment section. Let me know in the comments, guys, as usual, where you are watching from. I just need to see how to see all your comments right here. So here we are. We have people from Romania, Missouri, London, Dubai, Holland, Virginia, Colorado, Canada, Wales, New York State, Illinois, Texas, and Canada, Vienna. So all international, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's talk about first our members, because we are having brand new 2 members, Marcus Olson and Ignacio VGE. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Both of you guys will enter our Discord chat, and Ignacio will have one-on-one with me. If you are joining, guys, the maybe most best community out there, the membership here on this channel that no other stock investing YouTuber is offering, where we talk about stocks, we are talking about economy, we are talking about fun. It's so much fun with you guys in the Discord chat, and I'm love to spend the time there, because we are, you have to understand that some information I cannot share so fast or so easy via vlog or stream. So, the Discord chat is the very first one that know about things that I can share. And, we are talking about so many other things more than I can even cover in the streams and vlogs. So take a look, press the join button below all my videos and live streams, and you will know all the information, how to join. And once you joined, go on the main channel page, community, and then you will get the access to the Discord chat via the link. Now let's talk about the Q2 update, okay? And therefore I want to dive into the presentation right now, which you should see here. I was actually surprised, guys. If you are, following me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny, then you should, if you're not, then you should do it right now. But if you are doing, I was a little bit worried because the numbers came a little bit late than they usually do, but then they came and they absolutely have blown us away. Okay, so they increased their cash position, which I think is very important, guys. 535 million, half a billion increasing in cash and a cash equivalent. And this is very important, guys, because Tesla is a cash machine. They are basically selling their cars and then have to pay just 2 months later all their suppliers, and then they posted, you know, the the absolutely impossible, you know, GAAP 104 million net income, which is fantastic, guys. You know, so 4 quarters of sequential profitability, and therefore, you know, possibilities to enter the S&P 500, and therefore, you know, a great exposure for the stock as well. You know, this is absolutely fantastic. Then also they you know, updated on the US Gigafactory site selected, preparations on the way, increased Model S range to 402 miles, which is fantastic, and Model Y and China made Model 3 production rates continue to increase, which is also fantastic, guys. Okay, now let's look at to the automotive gross margin, which stayed very, very high. I believe this is contributed by the Model Y that is still sold on basically the higher end, and they still have a lot of back orders for that. Then what was also interesting for me was that let me see where I have where I actually have saw it. I saw it somewhere. Was it here? Yeah, here it is. So we are continuing to build capacity for Model Y in Gigafactory Berlin and Gigafactory Shanghai. And you know what is really interesting for me, guys, is once this is ready, and I assume that the Model Y will be produced earlier in Gigafactory Shanghai than in Berlin, because Berlin maybe we are like 10 months away, and Gigafactory Shanghai maybe just a couple of months, maybe, you know, single-digit months. And once this is ready, I think that this will be fantastic, because this will just keep on having the gross margin high, because if new markets are getting the Model Ys, first the more expensive cars will be delivered. Okay, so we have seen the same in China, and this will just continue to give us an absolutely fantastic outcome for the next couple of weeks. So I think this is fantastic. Then we had some couple of photos and charts as usual, you know, installations here in Gigafactory Shanghai for the Model Y ongoing. So this is you know, fantastic to see. Then a little bit of the Gigafactory as well, as you can see, the render that we talked about in one of the vlogs. And you know, other than that, you know, I think it's just a brilliant quarter, just showing us that Tesla delivers and delivers and delivers. And if we are looking into the pre-market, because the stock market just opened and will open in just a couple of hours, in just a couple of minutes actually, and we seeing that you know, we having 4% plus this morning just before the market opens. So very positive on that. I think all in all, we need to see how the numbers in general will play out, if after the Q2 earnings, after now a really great run, we might see, you know, some profit taking and it will be highly dependent on the significant companies if they can produce more and more news. So for example, now Tesla delivered now the Q2 earnings, which was fantastic, and maybe we have this afterburn that, you know, today 4%, maybe tomorrow 5% even, and then we will see next week, depending on the overall market, maybe some profit taking. People say, you know, $1,700 Tesla stock is a great price to sell, maybe a portion of it, maybe you know, a couple of stocks. And I believe that we might you know, see a little bit downturn until we go further up. But you know, I could be wrong. This is just short term, which is, you know, basically it's unpredictable, guys, as I always you know, like to say. And therefore, you know, let's see what further earnings are giving us, because there was also Microsoft that was, I think there was profit taking, guys, because look at those numbers. Earnings $1.46 per share versus 134 expected, and revenue also 1.5 billion more than expected. The overall revenue grew 13%, guys, and still Microsoft was weak after those numbers. All right, then we saw Twitter as absolutely booming, 5% up when the numbers was released. So we had a loss per share of $1.39, and you know, we had about a $1.1 billion loss related to some non-cash deferred tax assets. Revenue was a little bit lower, but what they really increased and what is really important for this company is the monetized daily active users, which growth 186, or is now at 186 million versus 172 million expected by Street Account. So also very positive here. Further, we had Mnuchin just off CNBC, an interview, said that, you know, GOP plan for unemployment extension will be based on a 70 wage replacement. This was very important as well, because end of July we have, you know, the governmental stimulus expiring, and you know, the government need to intact some new ones. So this is going on. And also, just before I went live, you also saw that we had the US weekly jobless claims total 1.416, a little bit more than expected. Like usual, right? Nothing new in this perspective. Let us see how the market is actually doing. We were quite positive, or starting quite positive, but as you can see now, it went a little bit down. Let's see how the overall market will react in just a couple of hours, or throughout a couple of hours. You know, I believe that we can see here some positivity. I think a little bit of pressure because of the US and China tensions, but as I said, you know, in a couple of other streams, it's just normal, guys. They need each other, guys. They you know, they need to. We have also elections, so Donald Trump need to show that you know, he is taking some action. This is what the people want to see. And let me have a look into the comments real quick if we have here something. We have people from Greece here, our member Timothy Candilas, Michael Marks. We have people from Florida, Toronto, Sydney. We have San Francisco. We have Zanzibar even. People are saying we will be having 2K, Tesla at 2K, which would be fantastic. And that's fantastic that we have so many people here right now. There's even cities I don't know even that they existed. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in. I think that's a great start into the trading day. I wish you all the best. Stay healthy as always, And I see you in just a couple of hours with a fantastic, interesting vlog, if you stay tuned, about how you can 100 times your stock market gains. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. Thumb up if you liked it. Follow me on Instagram as well, and I see you in just a couple of hours with my daily vlog. So stay tuned, stay safe, and thank you very much for watching.